And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at Birkenhead War Memorial as we wait for the commentary team to come back in from their short break. Papakura Seagulls having their team chat out at the halfway mark. Just wanted to give a big shout out to SAS Sporting Apparel, SAS. If you're looking for team equipment inside the rugby league game, head to their website. Tim Connolly and the crew there will definitely be able to sort you out with playing strip, not just in the SAS Fox Memorial, but all the way through to mini mods and the international grades as well. Big thank you to Jamie Ware and the boys at Steedon, the official match ball for the Fox Championship, along with the Fox Memorial, and also their Women in League, sponsored by Farrelly Photos. So trying to get through as many sponsors as we can. And also John Kerr and the team, new sponsor to the Auckland Rugby League. And it's great to have John and his team on board as we see the Papakura Seagulls being addressed by Jody Henry, player coach there. And in regards to safety first removals, you know, services for asbestos removals and deconstruction in residency or commercial properties, these are the guys to check out. They look to probably stop 80% of construction waste going to the tip. They try to repurpose it, recycle or reuse a lot of the waste. So for all your quotes on asbestos and your needs there, head over to safetyfirstremovals.co.nz. Looking for the commentary team now as Big TJ arrives back in alongside Corey, and we wait for the restart of today's games. Don't shy away from all of the action. ARL TV has all of the games backed up on ARL TV, and you can get to that through the Auckland Rugby League website, aucklandleague.co.nz, and that'll take you through to the YouTube channel to catch up with all of the action that's gone on so far. Not long now, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for the start of the second stanza.
Thank you, Troy, and good to hear a little bit about some of our sponsors there as well. And as I hear Troy getting a little bit of stick from our director upstairs. So the Papakura Seagulls out on the field, and Northcote still tucked away inside the dressing rooms here at Birkenhead War Memorial Park. And we might see if we can go to TJ and maybe get a couple of results. So there hasn't been too many updated, but we'll see if we can get a bit of rundown on both the Fox Premiership and Championship if we can.
Yes, I've got one result in here for the Fox Premiership, and at half-time at Birkenhead Park there, Otahuhu Leopards leading Te Aratu Roosters in a big score, 34 points to 6. So that's them stamping their authority. And in the Fox Championship, the battle out there in Papatoa, I think they're playing in Ellerslie Eagles, Mount Wellington currently leading that contest 24 points to 14, so that's a big one out there. I know both of those sides will be looking forward to that contest. And another big one, we've got top of the table clash, Hibiscus Coast currently leading the Manurua Marlins 22 points to 6. So again, big lead on that one at the moment. Again, that's just a style of play that Hibiscus are playing at the moment. Manurua just need to try and adapt there, but those are the results from around the ground at the moment. I'll see if I can get some more for you guys as the broadcast comes in.
Yeah, and a big thank you to Crown Lift Trucks, the principal sponsors of that Fox Championship. And looking very, very interesting there with the Hibiscus Coast in particular leading Manurewa. So we're back underway here at Birkenhead War Memorial Park. Moti Cook working back through the middle with Sione Pole. Dylan Vale brings in Seal Tafiti. Dylan Vale seems to have really upped the tempo of this game since he came onto the field. Got a strong contingent of family watching down here as well today, does Dylan. Caught up with Dad Adrian earlier. As speaking of the man himself, he darts out and takes his team to within a metre of halfway. Last play coming up now, and Northcote looking to complete this first set of the half. And Levita unleashes a big one down towards Tane Wiki, who swallows that one up easily, and leading the charge is Tapau. Wiki does well to evade that first line and then bring the ball back. Gets bent in half and driven backwards in the end. And now Papakura get to work, rucking this ball out from their own end. Poor discipline, their big undoing in the first half. It's poor discipline off the ball. Northcote had a number of handling errors as well, but managed to take advantage of the opportunities that they were given down the other end of the park. A lovely try to Albert Talakai, and then Morgan Tamoti Cook hits back. Levita as well with a nice solo effort. Daly Dutton slips as he was attempting to crab across field. Swinging out to the back, and it's going to be Wiki who kicks across his body, and it's trapped on the foot by Talakai. And then picks it up and runs the football back into the shoulders of Jason Toll. Levita will clear the ruck, brings in Biokoto, who's looked threatening thus far in the game. As you see, Ethan Schomkel taking the ground. Good yardage on offering here for Northcote. Vale to Biokoto. Biokoto shows and then looks to dance through. And a penalty here as well.
Yeah, gotta make a shout out here, man. That's my little man Louis. He's one of the blonde-headed ball boys here for Northcote, and wearing our Kiwi Tag, Auckland Rugby League Kiwi Tag shorts as well. So Louis is actually a participant at our holiday program out in Glenfield Greyhounds there as well. So good to see you down here supporting your club, Louis, man.
Vale to Levita. Levita holds up. Good legs tackle. Performed on Sione Pule. Lurking out wide again. Here's Stephen Tapau. Driving those legs. Down low is McPherson. David Barner now lining up for a carry now. Oh, well, tell you what. He's held on for a lifetime there. Hard time pleading ignorance in that situation. So Vale's going to tap and go now. And Northcote looking to strike another blow just into the second half. This is Seal Tafiti. Barner set to the left. They miss him. Instead go to McIntosh. McIntosh at the line. Brings in his back rower. Tapau! Robert Tapau. Try time for the big man. And it all starts with a nice carry here from Seal Tafiti, but the ball from Robbie McIntosh. TJ Northcote all of a sudden have found their groove.
Yeah, as we look at the SAS instant replay there, again, we don't doubt that Papakura is actually still down to 12 men at the moment as well. So, and we spoke about this just before the halftime break. That's the left edge of the man that's been sin-bin. And that Robbie McIntosh, man, he looks good with ball in the hand, and he's just played square here. Nice little flat pass there to his big second rower, and Dontaine was just unable to make the tackle there. And again, they're playing short, so they're obviously needing to cover that right-hand edge there, Papakura, but well executed and nice early points on the board there for Northcote.
Yeah, it was all in the eyes there as well from Robbie McIntosh, wasn't it? He was looking somewhere else and then just passed to the big man short at the line there, and left Dontaine Puna with a real mission to try and pull him down, but well done on pointing out that, of course, Papakura are still down to 12 men. And from memory, that was around about 37 minutes where the player got binned, so probably another 2 minutes or so to try and hold on here, Papakura, a lot of which will be chewed up by this attempted conversion from Martin Watson. And it's away. So score remains North City Reinforcing Limited, Northcote Tigers 22. GJ Gardner Holmes, Papakura Seagulls 6. The gap grows just that little bit more, and the mountain becomes that little bit higher for the Papakura Seagulls, who need to start finding their way back into this contest somehow. They'll be back to their full complement any minute now. Bouncing one for Levita. Barner. Vale clears the ruck. Back in field to Seal Tafiti. An important carry in the lead up to that last try. Vale swings it up the back. Bielkotu with the footwork. Aroni finds an offload, goes to Tapau, who shakes out of the first one, and now Tapau still charging. Stephen Tapau inside opposition territory, and he's back on his feet just like that, but go back and try it again is the call. Dylan Vale thought he was off to the races. And McPherson's down in back play as well, so we have time off here while Tikarahi McPherson is seen to. So McPherson now making his way back into the line. So Vale, Seal Tafiti. 40 out from the line now, Northcote. Vale to McIntosh. McIntosh! This time he runs it. Had to power on his shoulder again. That's quite the edge combination. McIntosh fights for a quick play of the ball. It goes to Vale, to Bielkotu. Bielkotu shakes out a one. Ruben Tolavai coming across and still going as Aroni. Last coming up now for the Tigers. It's Vale to Moti Cook. Showing. Twisting in the tackle. There are maroon jerseys everywhere. How did he get that away to Moti Cook? Goes into the hands of Levita, who's going to die on the football there in the end. Morgan Tamoti Cook's down in back play. Let's hope he's okay. Players down everywhere, so some concern being shown for Tamoti Cook, who had players all over him there. Headgear is off. And it looks like he's going to make his way back into the defensive line. So the Seagulls now on the football. Strong carry through the middle there. It's Jerome Mika. Tuivai Lopa. Spots a little half gap, takes them to within 5 of halfway. Jason Toll, the dummy half. Then links with McPherson. McPherson, a good strong carry, finds his front. Now, is that a second effort? No is the decision from Arken. Jason Toll, great recognition. Toll jumps out, finds an offload to Wiki. Tane Wiki then wrestled to ground. This is the last. Northcote are struggling to get back in the line. There's 2 who haven't made it back yet. Looping ball over the top. Tupaya. Stepping back in. I think this is the last. And, well, that set ends in somewhat of a whimper, TJ Ashford.
Yeah, they definitely wanted to get to their kick there, Papakura, especially after spending the last couple of minutes on their own try line. But, again, a few worrying signs for Northcote. They're just struggling to get back on side. But, again, they just need to build a bit of pressure here, Papakura, through their defence and maybe look to have a little bit of controlled aggression and win those first-up contacts. As we see, error here, is it? No, he's going to be calling a penalty. So a bit of indiscretion in the ruck. And this is, we spoke about this in the first half, Corey, just about their discipline, Papakura. It's what's letting Northcote obviously winning the game at the moment, but it's keeping them in the game and keeping Papakura out of the game. So they need to definitely put a bit of concentration in that area and focus on that a little bit more. That's going to definitely cost them in the back end of the game.
So Barner. Oh, Jason Toe. I thought he was going to get pinged for a penalty there. David Barner did as well by the look of it. And, well, maybe try and look at a replay there. That was an interesting one. It was, well, there you go. Saved by the Fox logo. Yeah, there's a hand in there. Jason Toe's got away with one there. But anyway, back to the live action. To be fair, it was a sneaky one. McPherson. Toe to Tuivailopa. Running at the smaller Vale. Seagulls on the attack. They need some points. They need to start getting the scoreboard moving. Looping ball over the top from Coach Henry. And it's into the front row of the stands.
Yeah, that definitely won't be that last opportunity that Jody throws that big right to left pass. He's got a definitely good long ball on him. So Northcote's edge, we spoke about it in the first half as well. Well, it definitely needs to be on in the second half, and Jody will definitely be looking to go back on that left-hand channel sometime soon.
Yeah, we saw it a couple of years ago with Franklin. Jody Henry has certainly still got it. He made it clear he'd prefer not to be out on the field today, but I've got no doubt that he'll add something for this Papakura team. Robert Tapau, well, ball stripped. There were multiple defenders in that one. Well, I don't have a penalty count in front of me, but it just feels like, TJ, there has not been many sets today where Papakura have not infringed at some point. They have just piggybacked Northcote out so many times.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit, and that's obviously been the story of the day for Papakura. And this is the second game we've done, and their discipline was bad in the first game as well. So I'm guessing that's probably been the story of their year at the moment. And they actually play with the ball. They play some decent footy. So if they can cut that out of their game, I definitely see them winning more games than they're losing at the moment. But discipline, something massive, and again, that's an effort area. Those are definite coach killers that the coach are pulling their hair out more often than not.
So Stephen Tapau on the ball. Northcote with a chance to really solidify their standing in this game. Vale to Levita, who crabs across field and then links with Biokotu. Biokotu with the little goosey. Does well to get to ground there. That was dangerous. Could have been bundled into touch quite easily. Levita centralised now via Sione Pule, who then hands off to Tafiti. Tafiti charging towards the line. Last coming up now for the Tigers. Vale swings and links with Levita. Levita to McIntosh. McIntosh, well, he got rushed. That was good defence there from Papakura. Up in the face quickly, and they do well to close that one down. So Kura dodged a bullet that time. And the Seagulls now rucking it out. Well, the call came from Arken. There's no excuse for that. So kick goes into touch. So Seagulls now on the ball. Jason Toll. Awhaonga. Jody Henry hovering on the shoulder. Toll. It's going to go left, then thought better of it and keeps running, and then an offload.
We've got a Northcote player down on that edge as well there, Corey. So look for Jody to get his hands on the ball as they see it short. Defender down that short side.
So Toll, and that's exactly where they'll go. It's Henry, shuffles on to Awhaonga. Awhaonga, they've got the numbers here, but it's Ford. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. So back to pack down a scrum here. See on the back of the Northcote jerseys all the different sponsors, and at some stage in this game we'll have a look at the board here as well. I want to acknowledge the work that Dizzy, Mike Phillips, does as well. There you go. And the sponsors, and there are a number of them. Thank you very much for your support of local rugby league and the Northcote Tigers here. What a job Mike Phillips does. It's tremendous stuff, helping make the club tick. Mix of big corporates and local sponsors there. Robert Tapau, Vale to Ethan Shomko, who gets monstered in a tackle involving Zeppelin Tepany. Tepany's got up clutching at the head. And yeah, head clash there. So Northcote now looking to take advantage of Papakura, who are a man down. We're going to have time off.
There's a bit of blood coming out of number 5, Ethan Shumkle, so hopefully he pulls out of this okay. There's a bit of a head clash, and the Papakura player also going off as well, so hopefully those boys pull through.
Take them off, boy. Take them off. Catch it up.
So Tepany off the field.
You got the mark, Grant?
And at this stage, I don't think,
I got
or
the
has someone,
sorry,
is it
I got
Tolovai?
Do you get a box for that? Do you get a box?
So Tolovai now looks like he may be defending at centre.
There's been another change as well. I can't pick it up at the moment, but Royden Tupai has gone to fullback by the look of it, and Tane Wiki's out on that left edge. So whether or not he's gone to wing there, I'm not sure of that change, but they've obviously chosen to keep Daly Dutton and Jody Henry in the halves at the moment.
So I'm not too sure what we're waiting for at this point. Time back on now. Tafiti, this is Solomona. Takes him up over halfway. Vale to Tapau. Tapau then goes backdoor, doing really well to rake that ball in, was Haven Rukatipaina. Fourth tackle, McIntosh showing and then deciding to go himself, but he's not falling. Jason Toa or Tipene Noble that time. Vale, last play, Levita shows and then kicks him behind. Biakotu on the end of it, releases the ball. Now what's the call here? Knock on by Northcote, knock on by Papakura, so this will be a scrum, Papakura feed. In fact, it's last tackle, so it'll be a handover. There you go, caught up in the intricacies of rugby league rules there. Toe. Ruben Tolovai met in big contact by Eddie Finota. Offside is the call. So TJ, as we head into the final 25 minutes, what's the key things that Papakura are going to have to start doing if they are to overcome this fairly heavy deficit that they face at this stage?
Yeah, well, I definitely don't think they have a problem with the ball. So they've got some strike weapons out there. Jody Henry's on the park, and he's obviously, his strength is in his attacking game. You've also got Jason Toe still on there with the likes of Royden Tupai. So that's definitely not going to be an issue for them scoring points. I just feel that they're not able to build pressure enough on this Northcote side, and that's coming down to their discipline, man. So they definitely have to cut that out of the game. As you can see, some more niggle and a nice little break there down the left-hand edge.
With the offload, and the ball beats everyone and escapes over the sideline. So Tamoti Cook's down again. So Morgan Tamoti Cook's in a bit of strife down in back play again.
Yeah, I feel this is the same injury as last time. Corey, I think it was his shoulder. I saw him come out of that eventually at the end of that last break and play, but I think it's obviously he's probably going to succumb to that because it looks quite serious at the moment.
So we'll have time off here now while Morgan Tamoti Cook is looked at. And next week we head to Burt Henham Park, the home of the Otahu Leopards. And in fact, I've just been corrected by my production manager, who is now checking the schedule. And it's Harold Moody Park. There you go. Some of the sponsors again on board there. Always good to get out here to Birkenhead War Memorial and catch up with the people here. Some great people involved at the club. As we wait for Morgan Tamoti Cook to be cleared, we might go to TJ and get a little update from around the grounds and a look at some of the scores.
Yeah, still only the one game apart from ours at the moment. Corey and Otahu Leopards have extended their lead against Te Atatū Roosters, currently leading that contest 44 points to 6. At Bert Henham, a couple other scores if I can get the update there as well. Eastern United have extended their lead against Papatai Panthers 36 points to 12. 36 points to 22, I'm sorry, and a big change in the Hibiscus game. They've extended their lead there 44 points to 6 in that top of the table clash against Manurewa.
Boy, oh boy. Biokoto to Shomko. There's screams of hold it from Northcote, who aren't too keen to see the expansive style. And Finota now will thump the ball forward. That'll please them from a ball control point of view. Tamoti Cook has made his way from the field as well. Good hard run at the line there from Rokati Paina.
It's actually a big loss for Northcote on that right edge as well, Corey, because like we mentioned Jody Henry earlier, obviously with his attacking prowess down that left-hand channel, and Morgan's a very experienced defender, so hopefully Northcote can tidy up on that right-hand edge for their defensive thing and make some changes with regards to their loss.
So ball flies dead there and racing back to get things back underway now, the Seagulls. Now Northcote's line is not set. Tell you what, he got fair owned on the tackle though by Biokoto. Here's Tolovai. Well, when they get front foot ball, Papakura look good, but that needs to happen very, very soon. We need to start seeing more of the likes of Royden Tupaia and Jody Henry. Tiffany Noble. Noble with a strong carry. Jason Toll to Henry. Jody goes to the line, then plays in Tupaia. Tupaia dummies to his left and then heads back in right. Breaking tackles for fun right now is Royden. Wrestled to ground. He's about 22 short of the line.
Watch that short side.
Henry. Hands off to Mika. Space. Oh, dear. That's about the third one that's gone beaking down that edge. I don't know if they were going to have the space in the end anyway, but the ball spills out. It's Tane Wiki who puts it down. And it's just one of those days. Papakura, since the first minute of this match, have not scored a point, and very little has gone their way.
Yeah, definitely the right decision there by Jody Henry to take that short side. They only had two defenders and just unlucky there, couldn't execute the pass properly. And that probably comes down to a bit of a change as well. You see there Tane Wiki is playing on the wing there as well. If he hasn't trained there throughout the week or throughout the season, it makes it a little bit harder to get his timing right on those short side plays. So maybe put the era down to there.
Shomko, Talakai. Vale. McIntosh to Tapau. Tapau with a little change and just for a second there, looked dangerous. Now Stephen Tapau.
And you can almost 100% guarantee that guy breaks the very first tackle every single time. Again, coming back into the rep season as he pulls away with a slight injury. Hopefully Stephen's all right, but coming into the rep season, hopefully he gets a look in because he's been outstanding this year.
Tane Wiki bringing the ball back. Yeah, there's a shoulder in there from Solomona Tafiti. It was easy to see. Eddie Finota doing his best to have the chat and just slow things down a little bit. That's great leadership. And we've got a player down and back play as well. Stephen Tapau is looking worse for wear. Looks like another eye problem. And I wonder if it's the sand and the dirt from the cricket pitch again getting in there. So Tapau resumes his spot in the line, and the Seagulls gone to the attack with 18 to play. It's time to start scoring some tries, Papakura. Noble. Good carry from Tiffany Noble. Henry. Tupaia. Tupaia dancing his way through. Wanted the offload. We've got a player taken out in back play here. I think it was Eddie Finota who dished the hit out, and player in back play, it may have been Race Tuivalopa who got hit.
Yeah, I think there was a clean-up shot by Eddie Finota there. He come in nice and hard, but I don't think it was late. I think it was a decent shot, but hopefully he's pulled out of that one okay.
Toll to Henry. Tuivalopa gets swamped. Black and yellow jerseys everywhere.
They're short on that left edge again as Jason. Nice.
To
Good
Henry.
long ball there.
Ball over the top, and it's put down again. This time it's Jerome Mika who comes up with the error. TJ said it, they had the numbers once again down that edge. But execution has been non-existent down that side of the field, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is, and I'm not sure if we could see it on the replay there as well, but again, some excellent dummy half play by Jason Toe, just with the deception at the ruck, shaping a play open and then going short side there. And again, just unable to execute that final pass, lack of opportunities down, not to the point of lack of opportunities, but they just can't seem to put some points on the board down that edge.
It was a peach of a pass again from Jody Henry, wasn't it? There was nothing wrong with the pass.
Nah, it's not. He's got me a couple of times on with that long ball there, Jody, so he's still obviously got it in the tank, that boy.
Oh yeah, this swinging arm in there. So McIntosh put this one into touch. So Fai back onto the field. Tafiti Solomona. Vale to Finota. Finota with a late offload. Links up with Dylan Vale, who's now streaming through the middle of the park. Puts a little step on. They've got numbers out wide, but Vale says on this occasion we will take the tackle. Levita will clear the ruck now. Goes to Ronnie Biokoto. McIntosh. Back to Tapau. Taken down in front of the SAS uprights. Inside the final 15. Northcote looking to perhaps put the game away here. McIntosh with the footwork. Taking the ground. It's Tiffany Noble who finishes it off. Tackle still up their sleeve. Watson. Biokoto. Levita. It's picked off by Jody Henry. Oh, Jody's into space. Looking for a friend, and he's not going to find one. I tell you what, that is dead set Jody Henry's worst nightmare. He did not want to be taking an intercept and being asked to run 100 metres. Front football now for the Papakura Seagulls. Did very well though, Jody. Disappeared downfield, and Was desperately looking for that fullback on his shoulder. It didn't arrive.
Yeah, that's always been a quality of Jody since he was a young fella coming through the grades, is just his ability to read the game and his game knowledge. So he's plucked that one out of the air, Jody, and probably, I know we've got a little bit of time on the board. He's probably kept his side in the game just here. If Papakura can get some points on this set.
So Toll jumps out and goes exploring. Jason Toll still driving those legs. Wanted the offload. Last coming up. Huge play coming up for Papakura. Dutton. They shift play on. Looping ball over the top from Henry. Surely this time they come back in field and the ball is dropped. Talakai now. Ball's loose. What's the call? I don't think there was any advantage there. In fact, advantage was taken.
Yeah, I don't know if he called the first part a knock-on from Papakura. I don't know if he's called that backwards or not, but it may have been advantage taken here if that's the case, because he's run over 10 metres. But just off camera there, you can't quite see it, but a bit of a disappointing end there for Jason Toe. He's limping off the field there, and he's a big part of the attacking prowess for Papakura, so big loss for them.
Yeah, it's no good to see. He's really is a joy to commentate, Jason Toe. Orchestrates beautifully out of the bottom of dummy half, and even in his more senior years is adding plenty for this Papakura side, who are now going to get a massive opportunity with just over 12 remaining here.
I'd still put Jason Toe up there with the top dummy halves in this competition too, Corey. He's, just his ability to slow down the ruck, and again, his game knowledge as well is outstanding. And for representative teams, again, he's someone that I'd be looking for, because he's a very, very good player.
Dutton to Tupaia. Tupaia back on the inside to Noble. Noble's over the line. Oh, what a tackle. Who was that? Aroni Biokotu, I think. Let's take a look on the SAS replay there. That was a thing of beauty. If you're into defence, let's take a look at this. Remembering Tiffany Noble. I won't guess the kilogram advantage he's got here. It was a nice ball from Tupaia. Let's take a look at this here. And it's Biokotu. Look at the way he manoeuvres the body here.
Yeah, I know we're on the replay here, Corey, but Papakura have got in for a try there. Could have been, just by the look of it, could have been Ruben Talavai out of dummy half there. So unfortunately, you're not going to get on the highlights reel there, Ruben. But again, they're still in the game. If they can get this kick over, Corey, it puts them within 10 points. And Papakura, they don't die wondering, these guys. They like to throw the ball around. So Northcote can't shut up shop here.
So kick to come, and could well have a 10-point ball game here. Talavai makes no mistake from in front. North City Reinforcing Limited, Northcote Tigers 22, GJ Gardner Holmes, Papakura Seagulls 12, with 11 minutes to play.
Yeah, I mentioned a big loss in losing Jason Toe for the final 10 minutes, but again, it looks like the change Ruben Talavai's gone into acting half, and he's another danger. I know he played representative footy for Auckland a couple of years ago, only player to come out of the Fox Championship grade, and I think he came off the bench as a lock dummy half then as well. So, again, he's a danger man, and I'm pretty sure he was the one that scored off camera there, but again, they just got to be tidy around the ruck there, Northcote, and they've probably got to work hard for the next 5 to 6 minutes just to try and build a bit of defensive pressure on Papakura.
Yeah, my apologies for missing the try there. Too busy looking at what was a brilliant try saver from Biokotu. So my apologies to Papakura and whoever that try scorer was. It's fielded, and now let's see what the Seagulls can come back with. They've got the time. That's not an issue at this stage. Shifting play quick. Space opening up now for Tufonga, who steps and weaves his way back in field. Tuivai Lopez has contact with the head. Aken says no, there wasn't. Noble. They play it on now. Tuivai Lopa charging through the middle of the park. They're inside opposition territory. Quick play the ball, which is retrieved by Tolavai to Henry. Awhaonga now going to the line and straightening. Round the corner, offload, cleaned up by Wiki. Tani Wiki will take the tackle. Tackle still up their sleeve here. Henry to Awhaonga. Awhaonga now a break down the left-hand edge for the Seagulls. Stepping back in field. The cover tackle was brilliant. And a knock on. Tell you what, TJ, that play was so exciting, I almost fell off my seat, literally. Dear, oh dear.
Yes, I hold back the laughter there. Corey, outstanding commentary in the box, mate, very animated. Those of you that don't know Mr. Corey Rosser, one of the best commentators that we have here in New Zealand, mate, well done. Now, again, Jody Henry, the danger man down that left-hand edge, and he's obviously built a relationship over the past 3 years, a couple of years with his second row, Makaele, and he's another good player down that left-hand channel for Papakura as well. So obviously Northcote probably need to be awake on that short side there, because that's where all the attacking stuff's coming down at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. The ball really hasn't gone out to that other edge at all since Jody Henry came on. He knows the edge he wants to go to. Perhaps he just knows he's the best man to have the ball in hand. So, time off for the time being. Northcote, the message will be just complete the set.
Yeah, sorry, it's good working next to Troy Hardy as well. I've got to give him a shout out, all right?
Oh, mistake. The boys fire up a bit, so now Papakura with another chance. Time off. Eddie Finota going away for a chat. Let's have a listen in here.
No matter what you say is going to take my decision, so be mindful of what you say, okay? All right? Okay? Just be mindful. Okay? They're going to play on it.
And Haven will look at Tapina. It's getting the word there from referee Arkin. Be very mindful of what you say. Sage advice for any young players out there as well when speaking to the match officials. It's always sir and it's always polite.
Yeah, that was always my strong suit when I was playing and captaining a few sides there, Corey. So I was always good with the referees. Thank you to our officials for today and around the grounds for Auckland Rugby League and around New Zealand. And as we see...
Straight through, right into Paya. Takes it right to the end, a la David Peachy. My apologies, TJ. I've jumped in over the top of you there, but right into Paya has just given his side more than a shot. They're right back in this.
That was my opportunity to get on the highlights reel for 2 weeks in a row there, Corey. But again, Royden Tupai, he's a quality attacking player here, and he's just gone one-on-one with Northcote's fullback, and he's got the chocolates on this occasion. But again, the wind is behind the sails of Papakura at the moment, and there's still a lot of time in this contest. And I was just going to say before that try as well, Corey, is that knock-on there could be costly for the Northcote side, because I just feel like they've lacked the energy in the last couple of minutes of the second half.
So all of a sudden, 4 points in it. Quick update on some scores. Otahu have really taken it now to Te Aratu 68-6. Glenora are up 38-16 over Richmond. And in the second tier qualifiers, the Crown Lift Trucks Fox Championship, Hibiscus Coast 52, Manurewa 6, and Eastern United pulling away on Papatoetoi as well. So interesting stuff. Speaking of interesting, back to the final 6 minutes or so here at Birkenhead War Memorial. Papakura with a chance to secure an all-time comeback. Northcote hoping to avoid a humiliating collapse. Tuivai Lopa. Tuivai Lopa is nursing a shiner there. May have copped some contact. McIntosh. Tolovai. Eddie Finotta. He's been outstanding today, Eddie. In the middle of everything is Henry. Then hands off and they head down the left-hand edge via Robert Farrow.
That was a textbook tackle by Eddie Finotta too there, man. Right around the midsection. Good target zone. Well done there, Eddie.
Henry. The kick is from inside. Biokotu's back and got it covered. Looks up and sees plenty of maroon jumpers, but dances his way around, and now Ronnie's going down the sideline. Well, smart to head back in field, perhaps. Makes a fair chunk of yardage in the meantime, though.
Yeah, Northcote needed that. Look at the body language with their middle forwards here. They're all hands on hips or bent over here. They just need to show a little bit of energy here as they see a knock on, is it?
Yes, Albert Talakai has come up with the error. Dear oh dear, Northcote are capitulating in front of our eyes. Serious issues now for the Tigers. A drop coming out of yardage. So Henry to feed. Tupaia. Tupaia straightening at the line. McIntosh holding on for dear life down low. Bailey Dutton to assume the dummy half duties. Northcote just now getting back on side. They'll work through the middle here, the Seagulls. Ball comes out. Play on is the call from Arken. And Tupaia will take the tackle. 20 out from the line. SAS Fox Memorial Premiership footy at its best right here. Tuivai Lopa, ball's loose. Knock on the call. Northcote dodge a bullet.
Yeah, they needed that. And I was just about to say as well, Corey, I know there's only a few minutes left, and if Northcote have a couple interchanges up their sleeve, they probably got to bring their lock forward, Stephen Tapel, back on just for a bit of energy around the middle of the field, because they're lacking that at the moment. They're just lacking that little bit of X factor there and go forward. So still don't put it past Papakura for a comeback here. There's still 2.5, 3 minutes in this contest. So I think Stephen might be on his feet now. I don't know if he's all right after that eye injury, but
he's just had a whole lot of strapping removed from the head. So whether that means he's coming back on or that's his day done, I'm not too sure. There's a few of them nursing shiners out there right now. Northcote just have to complete the set. Couple of drops coming out of yardage, which could well have been their downfall. They dodge it for the time being. Oh, huge contact from Awhaonga. 38 off their own line. Finotta. Great work from Eddie. Pops an offload as well. Faye taking the ground. Vale will link with a playmaker. It's going to be McIntosh who has to step back in and then launches one up high. And it's going to beat everyone and go dead. Out to the 20. Here we go. 2 minutes to play by our count.
yeah, this is a set here by Northcote. They need to muscle up and make sure they get some bodies and stop those offloads from this Papakura forward pack here.
Who will be the key man? Watch for Royd and Tupaia. He's looked very good when he's run the ball. This is Tufunga. Tolovai, the dummy half. Just now starting to spread out Papakura. After a fairly bunched opening couple of carries, here's Robert Farrow.
I know you're a buddy of mine there, Eddie, but you need to get some cover on that right-hand edge, man, because you're defending out wide, and that's their attacking strength down on that left-hand edge.
Henry to Tupaia. It's called a drop ball. Northcote are on it. Now Biokotu dancing its way. Oh dear. Biokotu's dropped it. Oh, it just keeps on giving this game. And now we get a penalty to Papakura. They can't take the 2. The gap is 4. Henry wants to get moving. There's a minute to play by our count. That is not the official clock. Tuivailopa. Can the Tigers hold on? Can Papakura secure a famous victory? Whoever wins it, it's going to go a long way to securing safety.
Timekeeper's out with the hooter there, Corey.
Tapau with the strip. It was 1-on-1. Northcote will win. The siren goes, and the Northcote Tigers secure a huge victory in their quest to remain in the First Division. It's the North City Reinforcing Limited Northcote Tigers 22. GJ Gardner Holmes, Papakura Seagulls 18. A short break for us before we are joined by the captains pitch side. Joined by Ruben Tolivai, now captain of the Papakura Seagulls. Well, Ruben, unfortunately a familiar tale for you guys. Close, but just not quite close enough today.
Yeah, definitely let ourselves down. Wasn't good. Dropped too much errors, I think. Cost us big time. Yeah, it's not good.
A number of penalties off the ball as well, mate. Is that a bit of a concern, the discipline just letting you guys down a little bit right now?
Yeah, definitely. We've been trying to work on our discipline throughout the last 5 weeks. I think we were getting pinned too much times, so definitely a work on for us.
And on a lighter note, mate, Jody Henry dusting the boots off again. Are you going to tell him to put them away again, or do you think he added something out there?
Nah, coach, it's good, bro. It's good when he's out there with us. Brings a bit of experience. Yeah, hopefully he carries on playing, and yeah.
Smart answer. Hey, Ruben, thanks for joining us, mate. All the best for the rest of the qualifiers. Now joined by Eddie Whanota, coach, captain, I should say, of the, you can coach as well if you want, captain of the Northcote Tigers. Well, Eddie, a nail biter there. What was going through your head through those last sort of 10 minutes?
Oh, man, honestly, I was just trying to say complete all the time. But, man, they credit to them, they came strong. And they shocked us in the last 10 minutes. So, I mean, I think for us, it was just trying to get completing every set at the back of everything, which we weren't. So, man, they just came back and just sort of almost got us. So, yeah, real surprising though, really surprising.
It looked a tale of two halves, really. I mean, what changed so much at half-time there? You were on top at first, but then just seemed to fall away.
I think, to be honest, I don't know what has happened, but I think the boys took it a bit lightly coming in at 22-6, and sort of when they came back to us, it was just, we sort of relaxed a bit, and that's something that we need to fix. And when we go up to top teams, we can't rest like that, because otherwise we'll get rolled.
A huge game in the context of trying to survive in the First Division, though, mate. It must be a huge relief.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, we build from here. the next 4 games, I think we relatively have a shot to start winning those ones. So hopefully we can secure our place in that top 8.
Excellent. The captain's interview is brought to you by Safety First Removals. Eddie, thanks for joining us, and all the best for the next few weeks in the qualifiers.
Cheers, thank you. I'd just like to shout out to all our sponsors and all that stuff from all the Tigers. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Awesome. That concludes our coverage here from Birkenhead War Memorial Park. Back in action again next Saturday. AucklandLeague.co.nz for all of the details. We'll see you then.
That's what I'm talking about. Wait. Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.